Salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing League of Extraordinary Adventurers. We are back after a kind of short hiatus. Alright, so last session, you guys had an arena fight. We had quite a few technical issues that randomly happened. Esker negotiated to get Vernon the cadaver of the Yeti that you guys slayed. You went to a meeting at Pelpits, and you kind of met the individual that heads that organization. And we ended on our way home. Is there anything in there that I went through it kind of fast, but I want to get a whole bunch done in there in this session? Is there anything that stuck out to you that I possibly just kind of waved over? No? Okay. Okay, so you are on your way home. It is probably 9:30. You're heading home. And Flower actually touches Uthara and Kepri, and he turns to you, Uthara. If this is the last night that I have my gifts, I want to give you something. May I?
Mm. Yes, of course.
And so he bends down. He gives you a kiss upon your forehead.
Ooh.
And you feel this immense wave of energy kind of go over you. And then to Kepri, he grabs your hand. Kepri, I'm so sorry that whenever I healed you, you were turning into candy. Because you were a really nice person, and I know that was making you sweeter and stuff like that. But you don't need to be that way because you're such a good person. So, better. So he casts Lesser Restoration, and your flesh becomes regular flesh again.
Thank you, Flower. I appreciate it.
And your location where you guys are, you're actually kind of close to. And he keeps looking. I'm gonna actually go to the map. So he keeps looking towards the south, towards the southeast.
Okay. You said he keeps looking in that direction?
Correct.
If one of us were to look over there, do we notice anything, or is there?
I won't even have you roll. He keeps looking in roughly the same direction. So you're just so you'd notice that. You could roll any of you could roll a survival, and I'll give you advantage if everyone's kind of thinking about it. And if all three of you are thinking about it, I'd actually give whoever's rolling advantage and a +2. Unless you just want to ask Flower why he keeps looking that way.
Well, I guess we could just Uthara could ask him.
Yeah, for sure. What? Flower, you got your eye to the sky. Is something wrong?
Well, beautiful one, the owlman last talked to me that direction. And I'm just reminded that I won't have gifts tomorrow. So, and it crosses my mind, will you want me around if I don't have those abilities? And he just looks down.
Of course we'd want you around, Flower. We've been through thick and thin, and Ohana means family, and but whatever Ohana is in this world.
Okay.
Family doesn't get left behind.
Yeah, and family doesn't get left behind. So whatever
Ohana.
this world's Ohana, yes. Which actually I think that would track for Uthara being a
Yeah.
sailor. She would know about Ohana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, we're a pretty weird looking family. We come from different backgrounds, and we're all different in our own ways. But that's what makes us family because we choose to stay together.
He's talking about the fake owlman, right?
Hmm.
I feel like we should write up on the fake owlman.
Yeah, it is also questionable that for some reason in my notes I have written down Candy Mouth Killer.
You guys never asked him about that, yeah.
That's okay.
Oh. I'll be honest, I forgot about the Candy Mouth Killer.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's you. You kind of came later in that session, so you.
Okay,
I went
okay.
through. I did go through the things on the job board and like that note, but it was kind of in passing. So.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So what do you guys want to do? You could just keep heading to the compound, or you could take a stroll.
I think we should take a stroll in the direction that Flower last saw Candyman. Or Owlman, excuse me. Candyman Killer Owlman.
Yeah.
Okay.
At one point, we gotta go check back on that guy in the sewer, right?
Oh yeah.
The
Yes, I don't remember.
Died or ran away.
yeah,
Yeah.
the lizard meeting guy.
Yeah. So he gave you actually his home address.
Okay, that can wait.
Yeah, that can wait. I'm just
He will literally be at his mom's house for the rest of his life.
in
Okay.
his mom's
In
basement.
his
Can-
mom's basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
I turned on like you guys walking music. Is that too loud, or can you not
No.
hear it?
I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're actually walking towards the fish gate, which is the southeastern gate to the city of Coicum. So how are you trying to look for him, or are you just going in that direction, or are you having like what is your goal?
I think we're just gonna see if we see him. We have Flower point him out.
All right.
Or you remember any landmarks from when you last met the Owlman?
He was over in that direction. So if you start going that way, whoever would like to can roll perceptions, or whoever would want to lead. So.
Yeah. I'll look for a thing.
Okay.
I bet there's like a giant fish statue. 18.
18. With your 18, you start glancing around. You're like, owlman, owl, and you just start looking up. You're like on the tops of the roofs, and you see someone running.
Hmm.
No way.
Yeah, someone running on and you know the general direction that person's running.
That's someone. Does anybody else see that?
Yeah, that was weird.
That's him.
That's
All right.
him.
Let's go.
All right, guys, book it.
Okay, so ask her. Whoever would like to lead a survival to track him.
I got a plus one to survival.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
same.
Okay. We all got the same chance.
Yeah, I know.
I'll do it for Flower.
Okay.
Nice.
So you can do it at advantage, and you can add 2. I'm not actually having Flower do his bonus to it because he's a little stressed out.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine he's a little stressed.
Yeah. All right. So add advantage +2 +1, so +3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oof. My higher one was 12.
Hey,
But +3, that's a 15.
15. You lose him for a second, and you're like, crap, 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 and you keep walking, and then you actually start hearing. You actually hear a muffled sound. I am the night. I am justice. I am owlman. Feel my wrath. And
Wait.
you start hearing. Take that! Hiya! Huh! 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 Pow! And you hear like breaking glass and gurgling noises, and you as you're coming into this alley, there's this guy in a fetal position getting kicked by three guys, and from the guy getting kicked, you're hearing, "I am Owlman. Feel my wrath."
Okay. Is this the voice of the guy? Or is this a different? Am I misremembering?
Totally different.
Okay, totally different. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I just thought of two people that would probably get along. They would probably okay.
We should introduce them.
Yeah. Guys, we're dealing with homebrew vigilante. It seems like.
And so the three guys start turning for a second, and that individual jumps up and from behind knocks one of them down, and then the other one drops down as well, and he jams something into their mouths. The one that was walking away doesn't notice, and he takes that one out, and then he does this flapping thing. And he goes like this, and then he like scurries backwards and he hides in the alleyway.
Is he within earshot?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can I yell, Owlman, I need you. We need you. Help, help.
So he runs out. How may I help you, citizen?
I didn't think this far ahead. Okay. We just right outside this alleyway, there's a woman's purse is her satchel's being snatched.
Okay.
And we need your help. I'm trying to lure him over.
Roll a. I guess that would be. It's a deception or a performance. I think it would be a deception though.
Okay, yeah, let's do deception. Oh boy, here we go. Wait, that's not a d20. Okay. Ah! I'm just trying to lure him over, but. Okay. Alright, that is a 16.
A 16.
Yeah.
He starts like flapping his cape in your general direction and starts running towards. Where is she? Where are the assailants? And 1, 2, 3, 4. And you decided not to help this woman, citizens?
Okay. Taylor, we're trying to go after this guy, right? Because I can like just totally grab him.
Yeah, so I mean, above table, we're trying to figure out why. Like, we're trying to do this for flowers, so.
Yeah, like I can just like grab the guy and be like, "Come with us." Like we have some questions, but.
I think we should just prepare for combat if we're just gonna grab him.
Well,
so what are you doing? Because you're not having this conversation right now. So what are you going to do with Thara? Because you guys didn't talk about this ahead of time.
Yeah.
So nothing above table right now. What are you going to do with Thara?
I don't know. I'll just say, yeah, well, obviously, you're the owlman. You could help. I think the assailant got away, and obviously, you would do better than us. So, um, but really, I have some questions for you now that you're here. Uh, so,
What kind of questions do you have for the draped crusader?
by the way, love the name. That's so sick. Uh,
The little bit of lighting you see around him, his cape is drapes. It is drapery.
okay. Looking good. Cool name. Well, my first question before I hand it over to my friend here is where did you get the drapes? They're so I'm trying to butter them up. They're so cool. Uh handmade?
A matter of fact, they are handmade.
Man of many talents. Many talents. We do have some more questions. Uh and then I guess Uthara would kind of like look back and look at Flower, be like,
Well, he's not. He's not looking at this guy.
"Oh, okay."
And remember the way Flower looks right now. He does not look like a troll.
Okay. Well,
Are you trying to have Flower have a conversation with him? In the way that you're acting?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what questions really to ask this guy. I was literally just trying to lure
Okay.
him over. I lured him over, and now
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
yeah, I don't know what
Okay,
where to go
so,
from
uh, well, Flower rolled high enough to kind of interpret what you were wanting to do, and you're wanting him to do it, so he's going to do it, no matter what he feels like. Hi, old man, and I, these are my friends, and it's almost 3 days. So, what does that mean? Well, Flower. His neck cracks, and his head starts like spinning,
here.
and he gets kind of drugged back, and he starts hovering. Flower, I'm so glad you came back to talk to my mouthpiece upon this realm, and for bringing your friends.
Mm. Okay.
And his eyes are glowing,
Oh, great.
and the smell in the air changed from like a damp, like alleyway, and it's kind of like it's starting to smell like a carnival. So it's like there's, but a lot more like a lot more like cotton candy, um, donuts and fried foods are just kind of like in the air.
Interesting. My stomach's growling.
Do we recognize this voice, this new voice at all? Okay.
This is just a mouthpiece. Well, ow, man. What is Flower looking like? Is he like super distressed at this?
He is. He's like hunched and like not like he's like showing subservience.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Um, I'm, 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 I'm sorry that I displeased you, Candy Goddess.
that's right. This is his.
Mm. The candy god is displeased.
What? Do we know why she's displeased?
He did explain it. He said that she was displeased in his cowardice and being. Well, he said that he was selfish and he sought something that he wanted.
That's right. Okay.
Um. So, is the one that you turned your back on from me here with you?
Mm. That's Uthar. I'm guessing that's Uthar.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
What? And so he stammers a little bit. Oh, it doesn't matter. Um, all you need to know that you were supposed to be the sacrifice that would have kept that thing at bay. I had to send other things to hold that creature back. My pet.
That's disturbing.
What thing are we keeping at bay here?
It was the clown.
That's right.
The clown is dead.
Oh.
If she looks right at me, I'm going to like freeze and then have to bow.
Oh, it's not. Remember, it's not a she. It's a. It looks like a homeless man wearing drapes that has a owl mask.
Yeah. Well.
That's hovering and looking at you.
But with what I feel,
Yeah.
if someone's got glowy eyes and they're
Yep.
hovering, this is the same thing.
Okay. Okay. The clown isn't. Well, it wasn't dead. It was actually held at bay by two fiends while you all ran.
Oh.
And you, my monstrous
Hey now.
pet, I kept you around for so long, kept you fed, and gave you such nice toys to play with, you dull creature. And what do you repay me with? Walking out on something I told you to do? And for what? Does anyone speak Sylvan?
I don't speak Sylvan.
No one speaks Sylvan? Okay, you... So, Flower kind of bows up and steps in front of Uthara, and he's speaking in Sylvan, and he starts getting a little bit more of a tone that isn't super reverential. But Sylvan sounds absolutely...
Okay.
Like, think of... Like, our... the languages that we think are, like, beautiful, like French and things like that, step it up. That's what Sylvan is. So it's like what we've heard as... yeah, so that's kind of the way he's speaking that way.
Okay. I'm feeling I don't like this.
Yeah, I feel like
Candy.
Well, Kepper, you could cast tongues if you wanted to, but that would be a spell.
I was trying to remember. I would like to cast tongues.
Okay, so as he was starting to talk about that, and you're hearing with all due respect, Your Majesty, I may look like a monster, but I am no fool. I know you've been using me as a weapon, And for what cause? Just because I can heal? Just because I... What? My form? You hate the way I look so much that you just want me to die? And I'm a pet? I can speak. I can think. And now that I care about something other than what you give me, is that so wrong?
Pop off.
And then from her, you hear, well, all that I give you is all that should matter. So I give you a goodbye gift. This mouthpiece misunderstood what I told him he was. You'll understand. Ta-ta for now. And the owlman drops to the ground, and his right shoulder blade pops out, his left pops out, and all these feathers start going out as he turns into this large owl bearish creature.
Great. Okay. Owlbear. Oh boy.
So,
Man, this candy, whatever's just a user using this Drake guy using flour. By the way, Thara wanted to pop off, but
okay, you can.
but knows better than to pop off to a god because she had an uncle. There's a famous story in her family where Uncle Craig popped off to a god, a sea god, and he got smited in one half a second. Yeah, he got. So she was biting her tongue because she was like,
Okay. So this is the alleyway.
"There's the owlbear."
Yeah. So there's the. I will just put you all like right here.
We're so tiny.
It's almost cute if you don't think about the horrors.
Cool.
All right.
Could you tell me some initiative?
Yeah, what I was thinking. 3.
A
All right.
3.
You're not feeling. You're just like.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Who's next?
11.
What was that?
Okay.
11.
11. Okay.
14.
Not necessarily bad. It's not necessarily good, but.
Okay. Well, the owlbear man is up.
Yeah.
So it charges up into the midst of you. And as it's doing that, it is like doing a whoop, whoop, like a strange hooting roar. I need everyone to do a con save.
All right.
15.
Nice.
Okay.
That's unreal. That's not okay.
What?
Oh no.
So what was it? My initiative I rolled a natural one, but I mean it's initiative, so you add your thing to it. This thing I rolled a natural one, so
Oh.
Okay,
Mm.
so Kepri, you succeeded. So you don't, Uthara. What did you roll?
Mine was a 14.
14. You barely succeed.
Oh.
You barely succeeded.
Oh.
Esker, you take 9 thunder damage.
Mm.
All the rest of you take 4.
Okay.
And yeah, so Flower took.
If we succeeded, we take 4.
Yes. Yeah.
Half on a 6.
Yep.
All right.
That's just him being loud, and now he's actually going to do his attacks. Okay, so that's. Oh, okay, cool. He goes straight for Flower, of course. That's 19. Then he also did a natural 20 on one of his attacks.
Oh, great.
Okay, so that is. That is. Wait. 8, 6. And then that's 2d8. Wait, no, that's 1, 5, 10. Okay. All right, so he just really reams into Flower, and then now it is. Let's see. Now it is Flower's turn.
It's kind of fitting right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, right?
Get away!
March Madness. Ugh.
Yep.
The whole house.
Oh man, he
I'll be right back. I'm gonna close my door.
Look at.
Did I miss anything?
No, I'm still cycling through here. I'm like, oh,
no.
crikey.
Oh no.
Okay, so
A little worried for Flower.
dismiss cousin. Dang. Oh, remember we have action points. So you've got the 4 action points. Just remind you of that. Flower is going to post up, making sure that he's in front of Uthara, and he's going to attack with his with gingivitis.
Good old gingivitis. Gingy.
And he definitely does hit. So that's he has a really good hit on the owlbear, but then as he hits, the the haft of the head of the morning star snaps off.
Okay.
Not good.
And
is that because of how hard he hit the owlbear, or would we believe that's because of
your perception's high enough? The morning star itself looks like it's starting to melt, and he's got the hat of disguise on, so he doesn't look like himself. So you don't know anything else.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I'm scared to hit this guy with my weapon.
Uthara, it's your turn.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, my weapon snap. Guess we just gotta go for it. Owlbear's within range, so don't need to make any spend action for movement, right?
Correct. It's right up in your business.
Okay. I'll do 1 for rage.
Okay, 1 point for rage. Okay.
Yeah.
You got 3. And you could use another point if you wanted to activate your gauge.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try for attacks now. Let's see if I can get some damage in since I've spent 1 on rage. Okay.
Remember, you're only 4th level, so you only got really 1 attack anyway.
Oh, so even if you have the 4 and you use 1 for rage,
it's because it's still within your turn.
So the other 3 actions I can only do an attack once. Right?
You've got the attack once. Like if you had 2 weapon fighting, you could possibly use one of them for an additional attack that way. Or you have movement, or on another turn, you could actually use an action point to maybe somehow like explain to me how you'd be helping another player, or you do like an opportunity attack or something like that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess with it being one enemy, I'm just thinking about the fatigue side of it. But this is a big enemy, so let's go for it. Okay, so I'll use 1
action point,
and that doesn't count. That doesn't count as the attack, right? It's just
correct.
Yeah. Okay. So then I'll use 1 action point to enlarge. So she and what that looks like is she's like, she tucks on her ears like that. And her voice gets real deep too.
Yep. And so Flower is still standing in front of you, but you can attack over him.
Nice.
We love.
Nice. Okay.
And Uthar, you'd hear like as he glances over, it's like, didn't think your beauty could grow.
Oh, man, love it. Love it. Okay. So with the rage, I can't remember. Does the +2 on the attack or is it on the damage?
Damage.
Okay,
Damage.
it's on the damage. And is the enlarge have any bonuses or is it?
Yeah. Your 2d6 damage is now 4d6.
Let's go. Okay, here we go. 4Ds. Okay, so
Yes.
I'm gonna roll for attack first.
Okay. Now remember, you can go reckless to have advantage, so you could be fishing for crits.
Okay. Yeah, but he flower is in front of me, right? Because I have disadvantage on saving if I do reckless. Right?
You have your opponents have an advantage to attack you, but you are enlarged, so you have an automatic 3 damage soak per. So it's 3 less damage per hit to you anyway. And also you are.
And flowers in front of me.
Yep.
Even though I'm taller, so it might be worth. Okay, I'm gonna play it safe this time because I like my attack bonus.
Okay.
So
I'm
gonna.
Let me put the right hammerhead on there.
Okay. Watch me.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. And we're rolling for attack. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's a 19 plus 7. So 26 on the attack. Let's go.
You definitely hit.
Yes.
Now
All
roll
right.
your 4d6.
Alright, I'm gonna have to roll my d6 just 4 times. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Great, that's a 1.
1.
That's a 5.
5, okay. So you're at 6.
That's a 3.
Okay.
And that's a 2.
11 plus your.
5 bludgeoning.
So 6. You're at 16. Plus your 2.
Okay. Plus my 2 with rage, so 18.
Okay. So you just did 18 damage. Yep. So you hit it. Ooh, and the thing's head moves and then like. You have 1 action point left. You can save that for the rest of the round if you're wanting to.
Yeah, I don't have any strategy right now. I feel like let's save it.
Okay, Kepri, you are up. You've got this very large owlbear accosting you.
Yeah. I imagine I'm gonna have my sickles since it's so close. And I'll attack sickles. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nice. And that is 4 damage.
4? 4 damage, okay.
And then, do I have to roll to attack again for my second sickle?
Yep, because yep. So you're using 2 action points up.
Yes. 16 for the second one.
Okay, 16 hits.
And another 4 damage.
Okay. It is definitely still up in a boot, and it's making a lot of noise.
Okay.
Alright.
With that, I will.
Okay, now it's Esker's turn.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm the orange one, am I not?
Correct.
Okay, I don't like my position, but even if I take a 5-foot step, it's 1 action in it.
It would be an action point for your movement, but
well, you know what? We're gonna make it happen. I'm okay with it. I'm going to nah, forget it. He's an owlbear. He's not gonna know I'm gonna do this. All right, so I'm gonna cast a spell, Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
So I'm going to craft an illusion that will take root in its mind if it beats a 15 intelligence check.
Okay. He rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that is just wonderful. I think I have a thing for that. Yeah, I can spend a reaction.
Yep, you can spend a reaction.
to use silvery barbs. Okay. And I'm going to make it re-roll the 20 and use the lower roll.
Okay. Well, it rolled a 15.
Dang it. Well, all right, that's fine. And then I'm going to give myself advantage.
On your next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'll give it to Uthara.
Okay, so you have advantage with Aura. It is its turn again. And it's going to do that. So the name of this hooting is Hoot Hoot Mofo.
I love.
Roll a con save, everybody.
All right, here we go.
All right.
The DC is 13, and if you fail, you take some damage.
I got 13, so.
So you barely saved.
I got a 6.
6, okay.
16 plus 4, so 19.
19. Okay, so you succeed. Now, Kepri succeeded. Flower succeeded. Esker did not. So, Esker, you take 14 thunder damage.
Oh, brother.
I should give myself the advantage.
Yep. So everyone else takes 7.
Oh.
Except you, Uthara, who take 4 because of your enlarge.
Enlarge, okay. Oh, I almost put that in as 74.
Yeah.
In mine.
I'm gonna be like Johann Sebastian Bach by the end of this.
Yep.
Probably great music, but I'm gonna be deaf.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I use my advantage then, or do we get to choose when to use the advantage?
How does that work? It's the next thing, right, Esker?
Yeah, specific wording is on the next attack, ability check, or saving throw. It makes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So that should have been it. Okay.
Well, I succeeded on my first one, so I guess I don't
Okay.
have to roll again. Okay.
Okay. So
Thank you, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't feel great.
I know. Now I'm like, I should have given it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
okay. So we've got the first bite attack, the beak attack towards Flower hits, and that is. Oop. 2, 7, 9. Takes a big chunk out of him. Then the next attack, he rolled a natural 19 plus the number he adds to it, and that's going to be his claws towards you, Uthara.
All right.
That's 14 piercing damage, which would be 7 minus 3, so you take another 4 slashing damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, now it is Flower's turn. He throws the haft of gingivitis down, and you hear a and he goes in with his claws.
Oh.
Slay.
He definitely hits. So he just like rakes across this creature with like it's strange because like the damage that happens on the owlbear is far larger looking than what Flower's form looks like, because remember he's like a smaller size.
Right.
So that was that, and then yeah, and then he's going to do that, but he has to do this. Yeah, and you can definitely tell that he's trying to cast a spell, and it's like fizzling.
This owlbear's good against spells. Crap.
Uthara, you're up.
Okay, Okay. We're gonna attack again. It is not gonna be a reckless attack.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Dang it. 12.
12 total.
Dang it.
That is a miss.
Yep.
On your bonus action, remember you could be using the lightning.
Yeah.
This turn you can.
Yes, because the rage activates it.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are going to use our bonus action for lightning.
Okay, so it has to roll beating a what? Dex save. Should be 8 plus something.
Oh, okay. Related, you can choose the other creature you see in the aura. Must make a dexterity saving throw. The target takes 1d6 lightning damage on failed save for half as much successful one. The damage increases level to it's not saying in my description what the dex save is. It describes it to me, but it doesn't say what dexterity needs to be. It just said the target must make a dexterity saving throw. Target takes 1d6 lightning damage on a failed save. Or half as much on a successful save. The damage increases when you start certain levels, and that's it.
I'm looking it up.
Okay.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your con modifier. So 8.
Okay.
Yep. 8 plus 2
Okay.
plus your con modifier.
My con modifier is plus 2. My modifier.
So you're at so 12. It has to beat a 12.
Okay. All right.
And it rolled 14. So does it take half or does it take nothing?
It takes half. Yeah.
Okay, roll your d6.
D6. Suck if it's a 1. And it was a 1.
Okay, so it still takes 1 damage, 1 lightning damage as it hits.
Alright.
So that's the end of your turn. You still have 2 action points left.
That. Yeah, I'm trying to think of ways to help my fellow men out, but I don't have anything that I know what to do at this moment. And I don't want to move because I think that'd be an opportunity attack because it's right there. So,
Well, that's remember if you move out of its reach, that's an opportunity. If you're still within its area,
yeah. Can I ask what does Esker look like right now?
Esker looks like a deaf man bleeding from his ears.
Okay. But so he looks a little beat up, but he's not knocking on death's door. Okay, I think I just gotta. All right. I think that's my turn then.
all right.
One
Kepri.
damage, guys. Come on.
Kepri.
Keep going.
Spirit guardians
Nice.
Okay.
around myself, and it says I can designate any number of creatures you see to be unaffected by it.
Correct.
So that would obviously be Zara, Esker, and Flower. So the only thing affected in the circle will be Valamir.
Okay, so is that a cube or a circle?
A circle.
Okay, how big of a circle is it?
15 feet.
I think this is. Yep, okay. I'm guessing you're going to get closer to it.
Yes.
So that's your radius. So you
Okay.
can. Yep. And what does it need to do?
It needs to beat it's going to roll a wisdom saving throw, and it needs to beat a 14. It will still take half damage if it beats it. If it fails, it just takes more damage.
It rolled an 18. So.
Okay.
So how much damage does it take?
So, let me...
I believe it's radiant.
Yes. So it'll take 8 damage.
Takes
I
8.
rolled 16 damage, but it'll take half, so that's 8.
Took 8. So that is 1 action point you just used. You have 3 other ones. Is there anything else you're wanting to do?
I think at this time, no. I think I'm just gonna keep concentrating on that and go from there.
Okay. So that is the end of your turn. Esker, you're up.
Nice. I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing as last time. I'll go with Phantasmal Force, so 15 intelligence check.
Okay. So it's going to use a. It rolled a 3, but it's going to use a legendary resistance to.
Ooh, I can't do anything to that.
Yeah. Bagouche.
Okay. Nice, very nice. Well then. Let me see what best course of action will be too. So winger up here at it.
All right then.
Yeah.
Was Phantasmal Force a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20 definitely hits.
Okay. Next thing. It's gonna take 5 damage.
5 damage. Cool. I need everyone to roll that that con save again, please.
This could be it.
15.
You saved. DC 13, remember.
Come on, Esker. Can I cast guidance on Esker?
Yeah, you have an action point.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay.
And that will be, so he'll take a +3 on this roll.
Okay.
Very nice. Well, then I will gladly move from a 4 to a 7.
Oh, brother.
Okay, that
Hang on,
does
get
not
you.
that doesn't do. You will take
I know.
you take 12 thunder damage.
That was just 1 over.
Why no Revivify? Revivify.
Well,
Person.
so does that mean I would take 6? Because I rolled an 8.
So actually, so that's 12. You take 9 because it's thunder, not piercing or anything like that. So you take 9 damage.
Is that what I take too?
You would actually because you made over 13, right?
Yeah.
You made over 13, so you actually you take 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not looking good, everybody.
So is now when I need to start making those throws?
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
Once it gets to your turn,
Okay.
but you're unconscious, so you fell to the ground.
That is absolutely correct. My ears are bleeding. I have fallen.
Not the bloody
In her deep voice, because she's a large.
Oh my gosh.
I also want to note because the owlbear is within the circle, his speed is cut in half.
Okay, he's right up in everybody's business, so.
Yeah.
Just make sure. Sad. Before I forget.
Okay, so, alright. It is the owlbear, and he sees a opportunity to attack something on the ground.
Here we go, people.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
He's doing this attack with advantage. But what I'm going to do is, Flower has 2 action points, and he's going to cash them in, and he is going to give you cover, Esker.
Oh.
So full cover, so you have an additional 5 to your AC. So what is your AC at the moment?
My AC
Yes.
is 12.
12. Plus 5, so you're at 17.
Uh-huh.
So one attack. Okay, so he's fully on top of you because of his size. That's 5.
Don't hold your punches.
Oh no, it just logistics wise, because
Okay.
like how in the like I'm thinking like how he could actually. So I'm gonna what I was going to say is, so he's like taking the hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's taking the hit. So that is. Did you guys mute yourselves? Wait, I lost my. Okay, that was weird. Okay,
Just being weird for you guys too.
Wait, I can hear
and so
Courtney.
I can hear you, Taylor, but I can't hear Jeff or Froggy.
so he just
Same.
took 11 damage
Same.
instead of you, Esker. Oh, and I can't hear you
So
guys.
they can hear each other, but not.
Why can't I hear you?
Okay, no, he can't. Okay.
No one's muted. Oh, come on. 1 second. Microphone access.
I wonder if we left, it came back.
I don't know, because I think it might be. Oh, goodness.
Oh, I'm muted. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I still can't hear Frog.
Okay.
That was funny.
We're like, man, this is the weirdest thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
I can hear you, but not
That was
the
just a
other
blonde
one.
woman that's coming in. It's the summer, you know.
I understand. It's hard to think when you're unconscious.
It is.
Okay, cool. There we go. I can hear you guys again. That's just not cool when it
No
does that.
sound, Frog.
No.
You have nothing for me? Nothing?
No.
Is this what happened last time?
Yep. Okay.
And we went to Twitch.
We're not.
I used Twitch.
We are not going to use Twitch.
Yeah, I think we should do, instead of doing Twitch, though, we should do like a little group call.
The phone call is what we decided. Yeah.
My exact reactions.
I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh, here we go. We need this. Hello.
Okay, there we go. What is that? All right.
Yeah.
So I don't need that on anymore. Great.
Okay, so Esker's down.
Flowers on top of him taking the hit?
Correct. Now,
That's where we lost the audio.
yep. So, Flower just took damage, and the owlbear has one more attack to go. And it's going to attack Flower. And that's a natural 20.
Oh.
Dang, son. You got them demon dice right now.
Yep, so that's 16 plus. Okay, that's 32 plus. So that's 37 damage. Alright, Flower looks pretty beaten up. Well, actually, no, he looks totally fine. There's just a lot of blood on the ground.
That's right, because he has the hat on.
Yep. Now it's Flower's turn. Oh boy. So that means he's got 4 action points again.
Do you want to, would the owlbear go ahead and take additional damage from the spirit guardians?
Oh yeah, if it's on his turn, yes.
Okay.
He rolled a 19 regular, so I'm guessing he passes, but what's half damage?
Yes, so he would get half, so let me roll. So he's going to take 5 damage.
Okay, it took 5 damage. All right.
Yeah.
It's Flower's turn. It's the top of his turn, so what I'm gonna do, that is please work. You can roll a hit die to heal yourself, Esker, but it does not. Actually, no. He's going to sacrifice one of his own hit die. So you can roll a d8 plus his con to heal. So you get a +4 on a d8 to heal.
All right. Very nice.
Okay, so you wake up and your wounds are actually closing, and you've had magical healing before, but this is different. It's like it's naturally mending itself together. And his blood is on top of you, dripping on top of you.
Jeez.
Yeah. So actually, I've got to roll.
That sounds like another con save headed my way.
Possibly. And his body looks like it's kind of healing. Well, actually, no, it doesn't look like that. So he's got 3 points. You're down like that. Looking, what is he? Yeah, he's going to attack. He's going to stand up, so that's an action point. So he's got 2 left, and he's going to attack with his claws. And he misses. He still has 1 additional action point that if he wishes, he can do something with. But Uthara, it is your turn.
Okay, here we go. We are going to start with the attack.
Okay.
God almighty. I know it doesn't hit.
would be a 10.
That definitely doesn't hit.
Nope.
So you didn't want to do reckless. Okay. That's the end of your turn.
No. Looking pretty bruised right now, so... well, I'll try the lightning damage now.
Okay. And he rolled a natural 20.
Alright.
So he takes half.
Guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright. Roll d6. That's a 4.
Okay. Capri, you're up.
Is there any way I can cast Fireball
Yeah, you
in
can.
this alleyway?
Yep, you can. It's going to, hit other things, but
Nothing living, though, at least?
not that you know of. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, roll a d20. Let me know what the number is.
Okay. 17.
Okay. And the DC he has to beat for a dex save is what again?
15.
15. Okay. He fails. So what damage does he take?
Oh, he failed. Okay. He's gonna take 32 damage.
Cool.
Wow.
And those of you that can see Flower's face do see immense fear when that fireball
I feel
hits.
so bad every time.
You only used one charge. You could have bumped up the charges to make it more, but
Yeah, I'm choosing to only use one because I'm getting low on charges, and I need to let it recharge.
They recharge in the morning, so remember that.
Okay. Good to know.
You could roll to see if you got them back. So, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
Esker, it's you.
Okay. This seems like a really good time. I'm gonna ask you a question.
You can. Should everyone plug their ears?
No, I'm just gonna ask you. May I use a racial ability?
If that's what you'd like to do, yes.
I feel like right now is an apt time.
Okay.
Okay, considering Esther almost died.
Okay.
I feel like that might, set somebody off.
Yeah, it could.
Okay, awesome. So, all right. Esker is gonna stand up, right?
Okay, so he stands up for action point.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my racial ability, Necrotic Shroud.
All right. So describe what happens.
Esker's eyes, if you can see them, they, like, an inky blackness wells over them, and they look exactly like Kepri's. Just pitch black, like the dead of night. And, ghostly, flightless wings that are, like, bony and sickly-looking sprout from his back. Whether it's material or immaterial is up to your discretion.
Okay.
And since it's called Necrotic Shroud, I'm going to say that literally a ghostly, gossamer shroud, comes over his head.
All right.
Yeah. Now, creatures other than my allies, there's only one of them, need to succeed on a DC 15 charisma saving throw or be frightened until the end of my next turn.
It's giving, that TikTok audio. The ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yep. Yeah. It is definitely frightened.
Okay. Awesome. Now, whenever I deal attack or spell damage, I can deal extra necrotic damage.
Correct.
equals my proficiency bonus. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stab it with my rapier.
Okay.
And since it's frightened, do I get advantage?
That's usually not the way it works, but what I'm going to say is, no, Flower wants to stay kind of in front of you and Uthara. Yeah, he wouldn't have moved around. Do you?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, no advantage. How else would you get advantage? Do you actually walk around and purposely flank using one of your action points?
Yeah, why not? It's frightened, so it's not gonna attack me, right?
Well, no,
I mean,
it's
I probably could.
well, no, you're not leaving its range, so you're walking within range still.
Mhm.
So you're
Okay.
now you're flanking it. You have advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna take that advantage, and I'm going to stab it.
Okay.
I think so. I've used 3 action points.
Yes. So you have one
movement,
left.
Shroud, and standing up. Okay, that's pitiful. Okay. What is that with my addition? Okay, so does a 10 hit?
No.
I know. I figured.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
It is. You still have one action point because standing up was half your movement.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just gonna hit it with a vicious mockery.
All right.
It's got to succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 15.
It fails.
Okay. So I extend my finger to it.
Yeah.
And I say something viciously mocking, but it's definitely not in my language.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, and it's gonna take full damage, 4 plus the necrotic damage
2.
is yeah, yes.
So 6 total?
Yeah.
Alright. This thing is bloodied, but it's still coming.
Alright.
And it's its turn. Something it fears is behind it. And it is going to... ...25 hits, right, Uthara? Okay, so Flower is actually going to use an action point to jump in front and take that hit.
Oh, go Flower.
Yeah, Flower.
He's a good old classic romantic here.
He's a girl's girl.
A girl's girl. He's Uthara's girl.
Yeah. He looks like... Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Like, actually, with that hit, that was the... I'll say the helmet flies off. And Flower's right in front of you, and it's... And it would definitely still try to attack you, Uthara, because it's... You hit it really hard. So that would be a 24, and he had one action point left, and he would definitely jump in front again. And this one does more damage. 6. So he takes that, like, he's standing in front of you, blocking the hit. And as he's going down, and you can see life kind of leaving his eyes, you hear worth it.
Oh, oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Is the owlbear still within the spirit guardian circle?
Yes, it is.
So it's gonna need to roll.
Okay.
Before it ends its turn.
All right. DC is 15, you said?
14.
14. It takes full damage.
Okay, let me roll that real quick. It is going to take 19 damage. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, it took 19 damage. It is Flower's turn. He hasn't taken fire. Okay. So he automatically... Alright. He starts to rouse because of his natural abilities. He starts getting up, still in front. So that's boom. And he jumps on the owlbear and he starts biting its neck. It's like a two giant and he's mauling it. And you're hearing like under the breath of it a strange language that you might have heard some words in passing, but you don't really know what it is. So as the owlbear starts to like crumple down as it's like passing out, it's starting to there's this horrible tearing noise. It's like being ripped in half. Like as like owlbear's like Flower is slamming into it. And there's this his hands are coming up all sticky, like with molten sugar or something.
That's gross.
Yep, and it's steaming, and um it's steaming and it looks like it's melting part of Flower's hands as part of him starts like on fire because of how hot it is, and he falls back again.
Oh.
Uthara, it is your turn.
Okay. Dang. Alright. Well, I think because of Flower's sacrifice, her rage is really, like, rocking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll the lightning first because
Okay.
it's like the anger about her is like
And
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it is just like really starting to cook. So I'm gonna start with the the uh, the lightning. Okay, rolled a 5.
5. So, lightning from the sky slams into this molten sugary thing, and it splashes up, and it crystallizes in this strange form. And then
Interesting.
and the uh, after that, what do you do?
Okay. Um. So yeah, with the lightning slam and flower sacrifice and seeing Esker almost die and then do one of the most crazy metal things she's ever seen. She is going to reckless attack because she's just
Okay. Well, this thing is so it's just like a crystallized chunk of sugar in front of you that you're just going to be slamming into.
It's dead, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
dead.
it's dead.
Do it. Attack it in rage. I
Yeah.
want
Let's
to
see what happens when I
want to
slay.
see the
Maybe
emotion.
Ethar's rage is still going on. Like she's
Yep.
like, I don't even want to see this
Yep.
stupid statue, and she,
So
just
roll
goes into it.
roll with advantage.
Okay.
Let's see if you get a natural 20.
Oh, so close. 17.
17. Well, remember you get a critical hit on a 19 or 20 because of those bracers.
That's right. Okay. Dang it, 16. I mean, good, but
All right, so you're breaking this sculpture, and it's just getting, and there's lightning flashing around. So combat is effectively over, and you see the lightning kind of like crackling. And it starts going over. So you're standing between flower and this form, and the static electricity is emanating off of you and like crackling over flower's unconscious body.
yeah, she's kind of like to her party members. She's kind of like in a blind rage right now. Like
Okay.
just with everything that happened, she might need to be like talked down. Um, like the storm is still, even though combat's over, the storm is like
Still going.
because it's kind of with her mood. Yeah, it's like it's not dissipating like it normally does after battle because she's able to be like achieved victory. She's like, how dare they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is Flower just unconscious?
He's unconscious and he's burnt up.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And it seems whatever that burning was, it did a lot more damage than it probably should have.
Okay.
Would you consider this burning like a condition?
No, it was just damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll extend a healing word there then.
Okay. What is the word?
Vitae.
Vitae? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna heal for. Wait for it. 8 damage. 8 health points.
Yep.
8 health. He takes additional damage to heal.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the heck?
Okay, so 8 healing, and his eyes flutter up, and he's seeing Uthara. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Um.
Blind rage.
imagine Kepri has like obviously quit concentrating
Yep.
on the spirit guardians, but she would just be like watching.
Mad right now.
Then in Orc, you do hear Uthara. Storm Angel, are you here to take me away? To Valhalla?
Hearing Flower alive would
Yeah.
be like, she would maybe bring her out of her rage and be like, Flower, you're with us. You made it. Oh my gosh. I didn't fail you. I'm never going to fail my family again. Because she's got a lot of trauma from
Yeah.
family side.
Yeah. So he doesn't have the helmet on, so he's his ugly self, but he's even worse because he's got.
Bert.
Well, think of molten sugar burns.
Yeah. That's probably like stuck to him.
Yep.
How?
I'd say with that, we probably need to go home for the night.
Okay.
If Frog, can you remind me of the state of the necklace? If I put Flower away, does he heal in there faster or anything?
It's like a pause.
Nice. Okay. I'll just keep that for when we walk around. If that helmet's like broke.
No, it just flew off. So he reaches for it, he puts it on, and he doesn't look harmed in that form. He looks the way that the pretty half orc that he wants to look like.
Yeah.
And let's see. So Uthara, you just said that. Did you help him up, or anybody else just want to know before you deactivate?
Oops, I unmuted myself on the computer. I forgot we were on the phone. Yeah, she would help him up and be like something like, stand tall, soldier, like attaboy, soldier, something.
Okay.
Sailor.
Okay, well, you did that when he was bigger, and he's definitely, with your passive perception, in your larger form, he's definitely like glancing up at you and then glancing down, like slightly blushing. Yeah.
That's right, because I'm still big.
Yep.
And then I think after helping, because that was such an intense battle, after helping, because Uthara is very touched that all of her found family is still alive, she would, and she's big, she's giving everyone a big group hug.
Nice.
All right, cool.
She's not even registering what the heck went on with Esker.
Yeah.
Because of everything. She's just like, well, all right, this is where we are.
Does Kepri know what an Asimar is?
Roll a religion.
Thor sure does. It's just like, whatever, death metal.
Yeah, it is so metal.
Well, I got a 24.
You definitely know.
Shoot, girl.
Kepri wouldn't bring it up right now, but she knows. She also, though, that way it wouldn't be like, she wouldn't think you're some kind of demon. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's no idea, but she's just like, my friends, my family's alive.
And Esker and Kepri, well, actually Uthara, Flower tries to he tries to heal you and nothing's working.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I think I'll just pat his hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he looks like if Uthar is still big, he looks up at her, and then whispers to Esker, "Definitely still worth it."
Oh. The clouds above her have dissipated. It's
Yeah.
That blind rage has disappeared.
But you're still just massive.
Yes, I'm still massive, so I guess at this point, she would realize she's massive and then maybe be like, okay.
Okay.
Or
So
whatever she does to de large.
yeah, because they're gauges, so like
Yeah.
you could do it funny if you want to, like hold my hoops, but
Yes.
yeah, but you're like, and you just kind of feel like you had a really difficult workout. Like you have the first stage of exhaustion.
Yeah.
When you do use those, remember you do use up two of your hit die.
Right.
So after one night of rest, you'll be back to normal.
Yeah.
But he's
And that's where we're going.
definitely going back to rest.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great stopping point for us. You guys walking in the the camera view would be from behind you guys, kind of limping into the compound as the door is shut behind you.
Yeah. Uthara's definitely bruised up.
I think we're all a little beaten and bruised at this point.
Yeah, we're beaten and bruised.
So what I'll actually say is, remember, overnight you don't get a full heal. You have to use your hit dice to heal.
Okay.
So Uthara, whatever your damage is at the moment, just remember it, because you're gonna click on long rest, but subtract that damage again, and then roll your hit dice to use those up.
Okay.
You can also get an extra d6 of hit points thanks to my Song of Rest.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love a bard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and all right, cool.
What a great session to kick us back off.
Yep.
He's back together.
Yep. So what I'll do is we'll cut the session, and then we'll chat for a little bit, and so yeah. So bye everybody.